It's 5:49 in the evening Pacific Standard Time. It's still Friday the 8th of September 2023. Amy John's here, Wisma, California. I didn't celebrate Trek Day. I all day long was just being depressed, being grieved, being angry. Angry at changes, angry at anything and everything that moves, I guess. Angry at my brother's passage. And I know I said some pretty nasty, ugly things, and I kept saying in other videos that I won't take them back, at least I can help it or not. But the thing of it is, it's got to be said, it's got to be out, and it's got to be honest and truthful, even if it just is a pain in the ass. I am a pain in the ass. So I went nowhere. I recorded and I slept. I recorded again and I slept. Stressing me out so badly, I thought maybe the sleep would help. Not much. I couldn't feel the excitement of the anniversary of 57 years of Star Trek. 57 years of a cult, 57 years of a fan base, 57 years of insanity. And yet here we are trying to celebrate a lot of ideas and idealisms. One guy had a dream and everyone else went cold head, and so did I. I was a cultist. That's what a fandom is a cultist. We're in the cult of our own. For some people, it's a good thing. I was dealing more of the harsher reality instead of celebrating a fandom of 57 years worth of insanity. I was celebrating, no, commiserating, memorializing, crying my eyeballs out, stressing out to the greatest of losing family members that meant a damn thing to me and going angry and ape shit on it and not caring about it what anybody else said. And looking at social media, how quiet it was except for everything else in their own little geek hoods and their own little worlds. It doesn't matter about, it doesn't matter how you feel about it. Grief is grief, mourning is mourning. Sometimes I think it's private. I keep publicizing the damn thing. I know if I keep it in the closet, it's like everybody else, except for very few places. Social media has its own little groups out there for people to commiserate by. But for me, I deal with the emotion on this one. Other people have their own positive ways of handling it, and not to mention remembering their own lost loved ones. And some of those people actually did make an impact on my life. I have to be respectful for them because I had respect for them in life. That's why I'm not chasing after. But the thing is, it would have been, I guess, humane or something. Get acknowledgement that yes, I am a griever. Yes, I am going through a lot. And yes, it would have been something for someone to talk to me about it. But nobody else. And At times I felt like I wasn't okay. I kept looking, I kept looking, I kept looking. Nobody cared. More angry. It's like the grievers get shoved aside and we have to deal with the society who doesn't want to deal with the pain and loss and anything else. Well, we acknowledge it, we send them to shrinks, we pull them up, get better, get out there. We want you to smile like crazy. No, thank you. No, thank you. I lose family and I lose friends. Oh, I get the sympathies, but the thing is, I get the hidden sympathies. I don't get them publicized. Good Lord, it scares the living crap out of them, doesn't it? God forbid they should actually be public with their own records of saying, "Look, I understand where you come from. I'm going to answer counter." No, you don't. Because if you had, you would have been saying something in public about the damn thing. You would have been saying something that would embarrass the living crap out of you. That would take you out of your it would take you out of your comfort zone. And yeah, do sound anger. I guess this is how I feel about it. I feel that the customs people are, you know, that they do all the time is to hide. I talked about transparency, accountability, and responsibility. Is it their responsibility to comfort me? Is it their responsibility to see if a guy's going to live or not? They'll feel sad about it, but then it'll turn off. And the thing is, this. I have to see it. I have to say it. I have to call them on it. But the thing is, I'm also doing a Karen. I'm doing a Karen on myself. I told myself I would never do a Karen. I am doing a Karen. I am doing a Karen on myself. It's a pain in the ass, but it's there. What else is new? Am I going to apologize for what's going on? Am I trying to get their blessings? Am I trying to win their approval rating at this point? We're supposed to care about people. We're supposed to understand and be empathetic, but I guess we're not empathetic enough. And the reasons why I keep calling people on it in the first place. It's a pain in the ass for me saying that to other people, but it is. It's there. And nobody likes to deal with it. I feel like I have gone through the ringer. Every time there's an anniversary of a death coming up that I am stressing over, I'm having more issues with it than anything else. Nobody else has the issues but me. Because I am a Karen, apparently. If I happen to talk about it, if I happen to cry about it, if I happen to post anything concerning about the damn situation, everyone else is who I theoretically know of, friends and family out there, or strangers, talk to the hand. That's what it is. They don't say it, they're acting it. They're acting it in that fashion, and it's just, I'm not dealing with it. I'm not dealing with it. And it's easy enough for me just to say, hell with everybody, I'll just deal with my own. Because I've been dealing with my own for a hell of a long while. What else can I say or do about it? Because poor me, poor me. And other people say, pour him a drink. Let him go bitch and whine at a damn bar or something like that. Like, well, thank you very much for your humanity there. Remind me next time you guys are going suffering and you're going to be going through an extreme heartache at this point over here. Let me get a ton of salt for you and just pour it on your wound. And say, oh, let's get some salt water to add to it. That's how it feels when you're a griever. You may get other support from other people that will actually give a shit about you, but when you're an isolated, when you're a pariah, it doesn't work that way. And the thing of it is, the other thing to be doing is to go ape on that one. No, I'm playing a head game. I'm not going to the head game. I'll talk to a shrink. I'll talk to a therapist about it because that's a more logical thing to do. Emotional. Acting like a little kid screaming and yelling his head off in an area where nobody else is paying attention to him, but he's surrounded by strangers. Nobody hear, nobody hears him. Nobody gives a shit, but he's screaming his head off. I feel like I am the kid back in a shopping basket. My mother's taking me to a supermarket or a market around the corner anyway to get groceries. And what do I do? I end up being a frickin' pain in the ass to her. I'm a frickin' pain in the ass to her. And then she leaves me alone. And starts saying, "Did anybody want to buy a child?" It's one way of Ma telling me to shut up. She's not willing to put up with it. It's a hell of a way for a parent to treat a kid, I'll tell you that much. I can't have positive attention, I get negative attention. Kids act that way. Kids be that way. Kids are that way. And that's how I feel like I'm acting. Doesn't matter how much in pain I am. Imagine how much pain I'm inflicting on others. That's a guilt trip right there. But my pain to me is legitimate and it's real. I deal with an anniversary and I'm screaming and yelling about it. I'm hurting like crazy. I'm griping and grumbling about the damn thing because I don't want to deal with the damn thing because I am reminded on a constant basis, on a daily basis, that my family is not here. And I still have to live with it. And then anniversaries come up, makes it even worse. Holidays come up, even just as bad. I may talk about it just the same way. Because there's got to be some way to get rid of the damn pain without taking something to do that final path on. And the thing is, sorry, the final path is just it. It's a final pathway. It's not, you know, that's it, end of the road. No more. Not here anymore. And I tell you, sometimes it scares the hell out of me even when I start thinking about it or talking about it because it seems like subconsciously I'm setting myself up to fail at this point. I need to get this on my off my chest. I need to talk about this damn crap because I don't know. Maybe some other people are feeling the same damn shit I am. That they can't deal with this, and I don't blame them because this is heavy stuff. This is serious. I felt like killing myself today. Let's put it on record. I felt like killing myself today. I could not stand the lack of attention. I couldn't stand the lack of support. Hell, I couldn't even get a damn hug. The one positive thing that probably would have made the day even easier is to get a hug. Even if it was from a stranger. And a few days ago, I had that from a stranger. And he wanted to hug, but he didn't know how hard to hug. And I guess part of me was still wanting to get more and more of a hug out of the guy, and I wanted to squeeze the crap out of him, but I didn't trust him. Maybe some of the people I actually wanted to get a hug are no longer here or wasn't available. Because I needed that reaffirming. I need that reassurance. I needed to understand. I needed to know. I needed to feel. someone actually gave a hoot about me. Actually cared enough. Not the virtual shit. I'm talking about just doing a bear hug on you and just the day we were still alive. Once in a while, we did that, trying to reassure ourselves how to deal with Ma, but also dealing with each other. Hardest damn thing to deal with is realizing it's no longer there anymore. Self hugs doesn't do it. Hug a dog. She don't hug back. She thinks it's a game. But I needed the access. I needed someone to tell me that I'm all right. It may not seem to be okay now, and it feels like it may not be ever again, but I'm okay. I don't have to be afraid. I was afraid today. Let's face it. I was afraid today. I was afraid of what was going on with me. Losing my mind, losing track of things. A hell of a lot of anger, a hell of a lot of frustration, a hell of a lot of crap going out of my head. Because I didn't know how to deal with it, and I still don't. How am I supposed to deal with it? How am I supposed to handle it? I was supposed to be taking care of homework today, and I couldn't. This was a day, it was an anniversary, and I was trying to get past the damn thing. I was trying to not deal with it, and yet the emotions came out. And I'm not apologizing for what the hell I said at this point over here. A lot of people are embarrassed about what they say because some kind of image or ego or something like that. Me, I'm saying it because I had to. I had to be honest with myself. I have to be honest with others. This is what's going on inside of me. This is what was going on at that moment. And it hurt like hell. And even though I was saying it out loud, I guess maybe I was still making a statement to God on this one. Statement to my family. I missed the living crap out of them. And I wasn't quite sure if God still wanted me or not. And the question she should have been asking me, are you ready to go up yet? Because in the pain, in the moment of that pain, I probably would have said yes. I probably would have said yes. And say, screw everything else down here. I probably sent to hell because I badmouthed to God or something. But I don't think I would have been able to deal with myself in eternity anyway. And if I was actually managed to able to be with my family, I guess maybe I would be a forever griever at that point because I would still deal with the pain. I would still deal with the loss, despite the fact that family's love was right there. Because I would have set myself up in that situation where I'd go outside the gates of heaven and just grieve entirely. Because I could not step, I could not stand, and I could not deal with the influx. If there was even the outpouring of love coming through, I still would have been sore as hell. My lack of knowledge, my lack of understanding in this realm. The thing is, we still have to grow, even with that lack of understanding. We have to grow by faith. We have to grow by believing in something beyond ourselves. And it's scary as hell because I'm stuck constantly with they're not here. Yeah, they're not here. It's a hell of a thing for me to keep thinking about and talking about. They're not here. But this is the place where I got life in. This is the place where I have to deal with everything, including death. Including anniversaries that come up. I get older and older. It gets worse and worse until maybe it's the time that I'm really looking forward to it because I'll be prepared more for it. Maybe grieving is helping us not just getting on with life, but getting on with the concept that we're going to be passing on pretty damn shortly. I'd been there. I didn't like it. And I got denied because I had a purpose down here for something. I don't know of what. But I still had to learn, I still had to grow, and I still had to be with a family. And for me, family is still the most important thing in the universe, besides love. Because family to me is everything. Even when I get to sit in with an ad hoc family and it's their time to go, I still grieve for them. I still grieve of the situation. We're here temporarily and then we're off. And I still grieve because the connections made, the feelings made, the foundations laid out, temporary as they are. So I have to deal. I have to cope. I have to function. I may not like to, but I have to. I may not want to, but I need to. And I'm still not taking back what the hell I said. I had this day, this fandom day. It's supposed to be a fandom day. And I'm supposed to celebrate my nerdiness, my Trekkiism, and declare it to the world that I'm a Star Trek fan. Okay, I declare it to the world I'm a Trekkie. Okay, live long and prosper. I wear the shirt. Usually the red shirt means that you're target practice. Yeah, well, I am target practice. I'm target practice because of my own damn emotions trying to kill me at this point over here. My own feelings, my own loss of family. Doesn't matter who, where, or what, or when. Doesn't matter. It's still kicking my ass. And I'm not taking back my salty language. I'm not taking back any of the videos I made concerning about the situation. If I am wrong, I'll say I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. I'm trying to be guttural. I'm trying to be honest about the situation, even though other people may not like it. And I won't have the friends. I won't have the friends or the family that I want and crave like crazy. Compromises kowtow, and you can't be honest with yourself. If they can't deal with the honesty, then they're not worth it. I have to be open-minded and listen to their pain as well. I have to be empathetic about the damn thing. But if I can't be empathetic about the damn thing, what am I going to do about it? I can't blame them for the pain because it wasn't their pain to inflict. Loss happened. They're gone. Memories still haunt me like a damn nightmare sometimes, and other times I want it to be haunting me. I do. I want the memories. I don't want to forget them. I need to keep talking about them. I need to keep reliving it over and over and over again. I need to do this for myself. And if it pisses people off left and right, so be it. I'm going to be pissed off. I don't give a rat's ass. I care about me right now as it is. And for me right now, and also my dog, we're important to ourselves. We may not be important to anybody else, but we're important to ourselves. So I have to deal with that. I have to take care of her. Take care of my dog, and she takes care of me one way or another. She depends upon me, and I depend upon her. I depend upon her well-being, or being happy and healthy enough to deal with a sourpuss old man. And I am a sourpuss old man. I'm a broken down piece of crap at this point over here, falling to pieces every which way. And I'm not doing so well these days. That's our, let's be honest about it. We're aging, we're decaying. We're supposed to be taking care of our own corpuscles. We're supposed to keep maintaining with them. Well, I haven't been for a long while. That body tells me so in different forms and fashions, including in the mouth. That's why I haven't been showing my teeth all that much to people. I'm losing them. I gotta go to a dentist. Place and a doctor's I don't want to go to. But I got no choice on this one. Meanwhile, I gotta go outside and deal with life on life's terms. Like I'm really looking forward to this crap in the first place. But I'm not. But I still have to look at myself. I have to look at myself with brutal honesty at this point. I can't do the veneer and I can't do the facade, and I'm not dealing with the tap dance. I'm dealing with it as is. If I'm not up to speed, I'm not up to speed, up to specs, and I'll just struggle like crazy. That's all I can do. But if they don't like it, I don't give a flying fuck. I am what I am. People don't like it. Well, that's on them, not me. What can I say about me? I'm a bite in the ass. You don't like him? Have fun. Me, gotta take care of a dog.